Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This reading is going to be a past life reading about whatever past life is currently affecting your current life right now, what's kind of going on and how it's showing up in your life right now and how it's affecting you, and also the lessons you are learning from it currently, and also some extra guidance to help you through this situation with whatever past life is currently affecting you right now. So for your piles, we have pile 1, 2, and pile 3. They are all amethyst crystals, so there's kind of like no real difference except for just shape and color. I kind of wanted to keep everything the same because I really want you to focus on your intuition and really kind of focus on which pile draws to you the most intuitively. Please feel free to take as much time as you need and pause the video at any time while I'm speaking to take the extra time. Timestamps for you will be down below in the description box as usual, and as well as in the first comment for my mobile users. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoy these types of readings, and feel free to stick around. If you're just coming back to my channel because you love me that much, thanks so much for being here and checking my videos out and for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys all so much, and we are growing so fast, it's just blowing my mind, honestly. So without further ado though, I will see you at your pile. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 1, let's get into this and see what past life is currently affecting you. So the current past life that's affecting you was one where you had just started out a budding career as a writer, is what I'm getting with this, because we have the baby card and the scribe or writer card. So that tells me, and what it makes me feel, is that you were just beginning to finally write about the truth in a past life, and also it was a great hobby of yours, and I feel like some of you were also some wonderful poets as well in a past life. And some of them, some of what you wrote actually I feel might have gotten you in trouble, and I feel like you were cut short in your prime. Some by illness and some by just prosecution, others by just happenstance is what I'm getting with this. But nonetheless, you guys were cut down in your prime. So currently in this lifetime, what you're learning and what's coming up, like how it's showing up right now, is breaking through negative cycles. Extreme times require deep reflection, so like doing a lot of inner soul searching and trying to figure out why things are the way they are, why patterns need to be broken, and breaking through those patterns, which are leading you to kind of having blessings and serendipity, kind of like a good stroke of luck. But it's also teaching you to kind of also speak your truth, because this is the most important lesson over here for what you need to be learning right now in this lifetime, from what it's teaching you. Kind of picking up where you left off with speaking your truth, because it says a deep secret will come to light. But what I feel more so with this is being able to speak up and kind of say what you need to say and being honest and open about it. And also some of you might also have the need to, well, not the need, but you guys have a passion for writing, and you're kind of not understanding quite sure where it's coming from. So this is where it's coming from, wanting to write about things, wanting to write about the truth. Some of you might be journalists and wanting to report the truth, or even people who run a blog. You want to write about nothing but the truth and your truth as it is. Some of you are involved with kind of either helping children or raising children. So some of you are parents this time around, and that's causing an effect on you, and you've been blessed with a new bundle of joy for some of you is what I get, because you were able to break a negative cycle from going within and kind of figuring out what it exactly is that you wanted for your life and what direction that you wanted your life to head in at this point is what I'm getting for some of you. This one's pretty deep, so there's a lot. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But please don't try and fit it. Just pay attention to what intuitively pings you on a deep level, and that is your story and your messages. So what do we have for the guidance? We have protection and we have power. So for the guidance, They're asking you to be careful with some of the things that you're doing and some of the things that you're saying, because sometimes if you say the wrong thing, it can get you kind of nixed or shut down, and you won't be able to speak the truth and get the truth out there. So watch what you say and how you put it out there. But stand in your power nonetheless, and kind of take lead in your life and take charge of it, and continue to break through whatever negative cycles may actually come up, and always be honest and open about everything that you feel, and not be afraid to kind of speak your truth and speak up for what it is that you want in your life and how you want to see things go. And also, like, if you catch somebody out there in a lie, I know it's for somebody specific out there, and I'm not sure why, but if you catch someone in a lie, don't be afraid to call them out on their bullshit. I'm just saying. Hold your power, stand your ground. So, I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and these are your messages. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below for me, and consider joining our happy family, won't you? And giving this video a big thumbs up. Also, let me know how this kind of helped you out, or like resonated with you down below in the comments, and give me some feedback. Alrighty, I love you guys, and I will see you next video. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 2, let's get into this and see what past life is currently affecting you. So it's kind of like a half and half thing, because some of you were farmhands and some of you were sailors, but yet you both yearned for the other. The other type of lifestyle, I mean. Sorry, to make that clear. So for those of you who are farmhands, you dreamed of traveling the world, seeing the sights, taking in new things, learning all kinds of different stuff. You know, just living the dream. And those of you for who the sailor part resonates, you yearned for finding that one perfect home, for settling down and staying in one place, and you got kind of sick of traveling so much. But those were your dreams and aspirations. Now, how it's currently affecting you right now is some of you are looking for the key to your happiness, and it's right within reach. But a lot of you are really discouraged from this because it's taking forever, it seems. But they're asking you to keep your courage and to keep your faith, because that's the lesson that you're learning right now. For this card over here, this is the lesson. But you've got 2 different decks that are telling you to stand up for yourself, be brave, and, you know, just don't give up the fight, basically. And I'll show you what I mean by 2 different decks, because you've got this one and this one. 2 different decks, same message, basically. Because this one reads take a stand, and this one reads be courageous, truth conquers all. So the lesson that's most important for you to learn right now is to not give up before the miracle occurs, is what I hear. But I also hear home on the range. So for some of you, I feel like some of you are kind of longing for home, is still, yet still, and you've been looking and looking and looking from the Observer card. And you feel like once you are able to find this home, like it's going to unlock the key to your happiness. But if you continue to have the lack mind mentality, it's going to block you. And it's going to feel like it's just taken forever, and it's going to cause you to lose hope and faith. And it's going to kind of defeat the lesson of standing within your power and staying, you know, standing strong and not giving up. So let's see what we have for the advice. We have faith. And we have gratitude. So with these 2 cards for the guidance, they're asking you to stay strong, continue to have faith that it's right there. It's just within your reach. It's coming. It's just taking time. Even though you want it now, it's still going to take time, because everything happens, as we always say, in divine timing. So they're asking you to be grateful and happy for what you have now. And that way you can kind of unlock your happiness now. And they want you to be happy now. They want you to stay in the present moment. And as soon as you do that, everything will click into place, and you won't even realize that it had been a while. It'll feel like a blink of an eye when everything clicks into place and you find your happy home and your happy place and whatever it is that unlocks the key to your happiness. But you have to be happy now. You have to stand strong and continue the fight and continue the journey in order to reach this happy place. so that you can stop looking so much in all, like, high and low places, and like just the cracks and crevices, and not finding anything. Because once you're able to be happy now, it's going to cause the transformation that you most need in order to get happy and have everything it is that you truly need. And they're asking you to kind of basically count your blessings and hold everything dear, and everything as a blessing. Treat everything as a blessing. Treat everything as something that's supposed to happen for your greatest and highest good, because that is what it is. It's there to teach you. It's there to help you. Whether it's good or bad, ugly or beautiful, everything is there for a reason. It all happens for a reason, because it's there to teach you the lesson as a blessing. And they're usually a blessing in disguise, because you never really get to see the blessing or the happiness and why that happened until after, in hindsight. So, these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it did resonate with you. Let me know how you liked it down below in the comments. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join our happy family. And give this video a big thumbs up if you guys like this type of video. And maybe I'll do some more of them. Other than that, I will see you guys next reading. Love you guys. Alrighty. So for my loves who chose pile number 3, let's get into this. So usually whenever the Atlantis card comes up for me, it usually means someone has a connection to Atlantis. So that's usually very important, because there's a lot of, like, there's not a whole lot, but there is a decent amount of information on Atlantis and the Atlanteans and what happened, about how they were like years and decades ahead of themselves in technology, worked with a lot of crystals, had to harness crystal energy, and kind of like almost like a futuristic society. Not sure how true that is, but they were definitely ahead of their time, a very scientific type of people with learning and exploring new and different things. But yet they still had their home taken away from them because something destroyed their land. We're not exactly sure what sank Atlantis. At least I haven't come across anything that tells me what sank it or how it sank, and if anyone's actually really found the actual real lost ruins of it. But that's besides the point. That's neither here nor there. But with your ties to Atlantis, I feel like during that time, you were a loner type of person. You were left alone. You were very abandoned. And I feel like, and I'm really attracted to the fact that she's a child, I really feel like when you were in that lifetime, you were abandoned as a child and made an orphan at an early age. And people kind of ostracized you and left you out in the cold and didn't want anything to do with you or include you in anything. So you felt like you had to take on this persona of protecting yourself and being the only one capable of doing for yourself at all times, because you were the only one that you felt like you could rely on. So that's how it's showing up right now in your current life. Like you feel like you have to do everything on your own because you feel like it's better that way. You feel like if you continue to stay disconnected from those, you can't kind of get hurt from having an attachment to a family or to a loved one and kind of just remaining distant. But what that's doing is it's kind of blocking your blessings, because you guys had extra cards pop out. Well, one extra card pop out. Because these over here are all the cards that are currently affecting you, and this over here is the lesson. So that is most important for you to learn right now. What's most important for you to learn right now is to learn how to let go of old past hurts and emotions that you kind of have like still yet to understand where they're coming from, and learn how to go within and release these feelings and kind of not let them bother you as much as they do, because it's kind of like a false illusion is what I'm getting with this. Like there's a false sense, and you've tried so hard, strategized so hard, and planned and tried, and everything keeps coming up as it's not for you with this card. But you do have some help there with what is for you. But the thing is this, you have to let your guard down a little bit in order for that help to come in and help you, so that you can have what is for you instead of it not being for you all the time because you're going about it the wrong way by pushing everyone away instead of going within and releasing all these old emotions and hurts and feeling like you have to just, be the only one, be the brave one, do everything all on your own, that type of thing. Because once you're able to do that, you'll have some fulfilling opportunities being able to come in because they are on the horizon. They're just within reach. But the thing is this, you have to let your guard down and you have to accept the help. So let's see what the guidance is. So we have discernment and shadow self. So right now you're working on a lot of shadow self stuff with learning how to release these emotions from a past life that have kind of trickled over into your current life and kind of made you repeat the cycle of being alone and kind of having to fend for yourself and do everything on your own and kind of not knowing who to believe and what to believe. So they're asking you to kind of have a better judgment on things and to be open to accepting the help and releasing all these things from the shadow self so that you can kind of finally work through those issues and be free of the burden of them and to have everything that it is that you so desire and to finally win that game instead of strategizing agonizingly and taking forever just to reach exactly what it is that you want in life. Because you do deserve that happiness. You deserve everything it is that you want in life, but you have to accept help because when you do everything on your own and feel like that's the only way things are going to get done, it says the universe, I'm not open to receiving because if you can't receive help, how the heck do you expect to receive blessings? Kind of goes hand in hand there. Give a little, get a little, even energy exchange. I kind of can't express that enough to you guys, some of you. So, I know this is a pretty deep and harsh reading, but it is here to help you. I want you to be able to reach out to those who are there to help you. I know some of you feel like you don't have anyone there, but you really do. Open your eyes, stop being such a jerk and pushing everyone away. I know some of you even tell me, I don't have friends, I don't have family. Yes, you do. There's coworkers, there's people that you can actually walk up to and say hello, hey, how you doing? If you're always seeing them places, make side conversations. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? That type of thing. And it'll progress from there. It's a slow going phase. Believe me, I know because I've been there and I've done it when I felt alone. But it was the only way for me to make human contact at some points in my life, especially with work. I feel always alone and outcast at work. So what I do is I try and, be polite and I say hello to everyone. And I've made a ton of friends and now my friends at work feel like my second family. So, if that helps you, because I really hope it does, just a little advice to try and help you make some friends and some new contacts. I know some of you are very shy and that it is very hard for you because you have social anxiety, but there comes a time where you have to pull up your panties and your big girl pants or your big boy pants and kind of just suck it up just a little bit. I know it's hard and it's not nice to say that because I know exactly how hard it is because I have 2 children that went through social anxiety, but now they're social butterflies. They've come out of their cocoons and they've blossomed into beautiful children who are very social. But they put in the work, they did what they had to do, they sucked it up just a little bit, and learned how to make friends and social connections. So, these are your messages. I do hope that this reading helped you. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know down below in the comments and if it resonated. And feel free to subscribe if you're new here, if you enjoyed this type of reading. Know that I love you guys very much, and that I'm here to listen, and that I do read all of your comments. And I will get back to you as soon as I can and help you as much as I can. All right? I love you guys, and see you next video.
I'm dreaming.